source of happiness and goodness, and you guide us to the liberating path. Your body is a wish-fulfilling joy. Your speech is supreme purifying nectar, and your mind is refuge for all living beings. With folded hands I turn to you, supreme, unchanging friend. I request from the depths of my heart, please give me the light of your wisdom to dispel the darkness of my mind, and to heal my mental continuum. Please nourish me with your goodness, that I in turn may nourish all beings with an unceasing banquet of delight. Through your compassionate intention, your blessings and virtuous deeds, and my strong wish to rely upon you, may all suffering quickly cease, and all happiness and joy be fulfilled, and may holy Dhamma flourish forevermore. Homage to Venerable Guru, Protector Manjushri. At your heart you hold a Dharma text, showing that you see all ultimate unconventional truths, with a wisdom that has dispelled the clouds of the two obstructions, and radiates like the sun. With a melodious speech endowed with 60 qualities, you love like your only child all migrators in the prison of samsara, who are confused by the darkness of ignorance, and tormented by suffering. The roar of your speech, like the sound of thunder, rouses us from the sleep every body in the aspect of a bodhisattva is complete with all good qualities. O Manjushri, I prostrate to you, adorned with 112 ornaments, who dispel the darkness of ignorance from my mind. Omara Patsanadi. Omara Patsanadi. O compassionate one, with the light of your wisdom, please dispel the darkness of confusion from my mind, and illuminate my mind with the confidence and wisdom to realize the teachings, commentaries on text. I and all sentient beings, until we achieve enlightenment, go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. I and all sentient beings, until we achieve enlightenment, go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. I and all sentient beings, until we achieve enlightenment, go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Through the virtues I collect by giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all. Through the virtues I collect by giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all. Through the virtues I collect by giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all. From the heart of the protector of the hundreds of deities of the joyful land, to the peak of a cloud which is like a cluster of fresh white curd, all-knowing Losandrapa, King of the Dharma, please come to this place together with your sons. In the space before me on a lion throne, lotus and moon, the venerable Gurus smile with delight. O supreme field of merit for my mind of faith, please remain for 100 eons to spread the doctrine. Your mind of wisdom realizes the full extent of objective knowledge. Your eloquent speech is the ear ornament of the fortunate. Your beautiful body is ablaze with the glory of renown. I prostrate to you, whom to see, to hear, and to remember is so meaningful. Pleasing water offerings, various flowers, sweet-smelling incense, light-scented water, and so forth. A vast cloud of offerings, both set out and imagined, I offer to you, O supreme field of merit. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind I have accumulated since time without beginning, especially transgressions of my 3 vows. With great remorse I confess each one from the depths of my heart. In this degenerate age who strove for much learning and accomplishment, Abandoning the 8 worldly concerns, you made your freedom and endowment meaningful. O protector from the very depths of my heart, I rejoice in the great wave of your deeds, from the billowing clouds of wisdom and compassion. In the space of your truth body, O venerable and holy gurus, please send down a rain of vast and profound Dharma, appropriate to the disciples of this world. Through the virtues I have accumulated here, may the doctrine and all living beings receive every benefit. Especially may the essence of the doctrine of Venerable Losandra shine forever. Om Vajra Bhumi Ahum, great and powerful golden ground. Om Vajra Reke Ahum, at the edge the iron fence stands around the outer circle. In the center Mount Meru, the king of mountains, around which are 4 continents. In the east Buddha-Vidya, in the south Jambudvipa, in the west Apada-Godaniya, in the north Uttarakuru. Each has 2 subcontinents, Deha and Vidya, Samara and Abhatsamara, Sata and Uttara Mantrina, Kurava and Kaurava, the mountain of jewels, the wish-granting tree, the wish-granting cow and the harvest unsown, the precious wheel, the precious jewel, the precious queen, the precious minister, the precious elephant, the precious supreme horse, the precious general and the great treasure vase, the goddess of beauty, the goddess of garlands, the goddess of music, the goddess of dance, the goddess of flowers, the goddess of incense, the goddess of light and the goddess of scent, the sun and the moon, the precious umbrella, the banner of victory in every direction. In the center all treasures of both gods and men, an excellent connection with nothing left out. I offer this to you, my kind root guru and lineage gurus, to all of you sacred and glorious gurus. Please accept with compassion for migrating beings, and having accepted out of your great compassion, please bestow your blessings on all sentient beings pervading space. The ground sprinkled with perfume and spread with flowers, the great mountain for land, sun and moon, seen as a Buddha land and avatars. May all beings enjoy such pure lands. I offer without any sense of loss the objects that give rise to my attachment, hatred and confusion, my friends, enemies and strangers, our bodies and enjoyments. Please accept these and bless me to be released directly from the 3 poisons. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami. Sangapa, crown ornament of the scholars of the land of the snows. Dragpa, I request you, please grant your blessings. The path begins with strong reliance on my kind teacher, source of all good. Oh, bless me with this understanding to follow him with great devotion. This human life with all its freedoms extremely rare, with so much meaning. Oh, bless me with this understanding all day and night to seize its essence. My body like a water bubble decays and dies so very quickly. After death come results of karma, just like the shadow of a body. With this for knowledge and remembrance, bless me to be extremely cautious, always avoiding harmful actions and gathering abundant virtue. Samsara's pleasures are deceptive, give no contentment, only torment. So please bless me to strive sincerely to gain the bliss of perfect freedom. Oh, bless me so that from this pure thought come mindfulness and greatest caution, to keep as my essential practice the doctrine's root, the pratimosha. Just like myself, all my kind mothers are drowning in samsara's ocean. Oh, so that I may soon release them, bless me to train in bodhicitta. But I cannot become a Buddha by this alone, without three ethics. So bless me with the strength to practice the Bodhisattva's ordination, by pacifying my distractions and analyzing perfect meanings. Bless me to quickly gain the union of special insight and quiescence. When I become a pure container through common paths, bless me to enter the essence practice of good fortune, the supreme vehicle Vajrayana. The two attainments both depend on my sacred vows and my commitments. Bless me to understand this clearly and keep them at the cost of my life. By constant practice in 4 sessions, the way explained by holy teachers. Oh, bless me to gain both the stages which are the essence of the Tantras. May those who guide me on the good path and my companions all have long lives. Bless me to pacify completely all obstacles, outer and inner. May I always find perfect teachers and take delight in holy Dharma. Accomplish all grounds and pass swiftly and gain the state of Vajradhara. From the hearts of all the holy beings, streams of light and nectar flow down, granting blessings and precious root guru. Please sit on the lotus and moon seat and my heart. Please care for me with your great kindness, and grant me the blessings of your body, speech, and mind. O glorious and precious root guru, please sit on the lotus and moon seat and my heart. Please care for me with your great kindness, and bestow the common and supreme attainments. O glorious and precious root guru, please sit on the lotus and moon seat and my heart. Please care for me with your great kindness, and remain firm until I attain the essence of enlightenment. Through being cared for throughout all my lives, by Congress Sankapa as my Mahayana Guru, may I never turn away even for an instant from this excellent path praised by the conquerors. Fortunate beings are led to the state of union in one life, through depending upon great secret deity Yoga. O glorious guide, Father, Mother Haruka, I request you please bestow union in this life. O Gantapa, Rubashab, Salandara, Krishnapada, and all the other lineage gurus of this path, I request you please bestow union in this life, and especially my kind root guru Khalsa Gyatso Rinpoche, the compassion of all the conquerors arisen in a perfect form. I request you please bestow union in this life. Please grant me your blessings so that I may quickly attain a stable and spontaneous experience of renunciation, bodhicitta, correct view, and all the stages of the twofold path. In short, Venerable Guru, Father and Mother, may I never be parted from you, but always come under your care. Through the power of your blessings may I swiftly complete the grounds and paths, and quickly attain the state of Haruka. Eternally I shall go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. For the sake of all living beings I shall become Haruka. Eternally I shall go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. For the sake of all living beings I shall become Haruka. Eternally I shall go for refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. For the sake of all living beings I shall become Haruka. Light rays from the home at my heart melt all worlds and beings into light. This dissolves into me, and I in turn gradually melt into light from below and above, and dissolve into the home at my heart. The letter home dissolves in stages from the bottom up into the nada. The nada too becomes smaller and smaller and dissolves into clear light emptiness. From the state of emptiness my mind appears in the form of a nada. Upon the four elements stands Mount Meru, crowned by a lotus. In the center of this, from vowels and consonants, there arises a moon which is white with a shade of red. I, the nada, enter the center of the moon, and gradually transform into a home. 5 colored lights radiate from the home and lead all migrators to the state of Chakrasambhara. At the same time, all the heroes and heroines are invited from the Buddha lands of the 10 directions. They all melt into light and dissolve into the home, and the letter home becomes the nature of spontaneous joy. The moon vowels consonants and home completely transform. and the supported deities and supporting mandala arise fully and all at once. Now I am the Blessed One Haruka, with a blue-colored body, one face and two hands, holding Vajra and bell, embracing Vajravarahi. I stand on a lotus and sun and tread on Parawa and Kalarati. On the petals of the four directions, counterclockwise from the east, stand Dakini, Lama, Kandaroi, and Rapini, together with the square celestial mansion, protection circle, and charnel grounds. Everything is complete. Pam. My three places are marked by the three letters. Light rays radiate from the letter Hung and invite all at once all the Buddhas of the 10 directions in the aspect of the visualized mandala, together with the empowering deities. Sahum Bam Ho. The wisdom beings and commitment beings become inseparable. The empowering deities grant empowerment. The father's crown is adorned with Vajrasattva and the mother's with Vairocana. Offering and praising goddesses emanate from my heart and perform the offerings and praises. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Agam Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Padam Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Pupe Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Pupe Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Dive Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Gende Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Nevite Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Sahaparivara Shata Patita Soha. Om Chakra Sambhara Saparivara Om Ahum. Father and mother engage in union and generate spontaneous bliss and emptiness. To glorious Haruka, father and mother, synthesis of all objects of knowledge in the supreme sphere of spontaneous bliss, to the beautiful goddesses in the four directions, and to the entire supported and supporting mandala, respectfully I prostrate. The mala becomes Vajra speech, the nature of Pemanatishvara. On a sun seat to the heart of father and mother is a letter Hung surrounded by a mantra rosary. These radiate and gather light. Om Shri Vajra He Rurukam Hungum Peda Kinizala Shambaram Soa. Om Shri Vajra He Rurukam Hungum Peda Kinizala Shambaram Soa. Om Vajra Bharasani Hungum Pe Soa. Om Vajra Bharasani Hungum Pe Soa. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe. Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Ara greater 3 human heads. Upon this from Ara appears a broad and expansive skull cup. Inside from Om Kam Om Tram Hum come the 5 nectars. From Lam Am Pam Tam Bam come the 5 meats, each marked by these letters. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skull cup melt. Above them from whom there rises a white upside-down Katanga, which falls into the skull cup and melts, whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of vowels and consonants, standing one above the other, transform into Om Ahum. From these light rays draw the nectar of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes and yoginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become vows. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe. Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Kams come broad and expansive skull cups, inside which from Hungs there rise water for drinking, water for the feet, water for the mouth, flowers, incense, lights, perfume, food, and music. By nature emptiness, they have the aspect of the individual offering substances, and function as objects of enjoyment to the 6 senses, to bestow special uncontaminated bliss. Om Agamahum, Om Pademahum, Om Hansamanamahum, Om Vajrabhupeyahum, Om Vajradupeyahum, Om Vajradiveyahum, Om Vajragendeyahum, Om Vajranevideyahum, Om Vajrashaptaahum. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe. Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Ara greater 3 human heads. Upon this from Ara appears a broad and expansive skull cup. Inside from Om Kam Om Tram Hum come the 5 nectars. From Lam Am Pam Tam Bam come the 5 meats, each marked by these letters. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skull cup melt. Above them from whom there rises a white upside-down Katanga, which falls into the skull cup and melts, whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of vowels and consonants, standing one above the other, transform into Om Ahum. From these light rays draw the nectar of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes and yoginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become vows. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Pam. Light rays from the letter hung at my heart. Invite to the space before me the mandala of Haruka 5 deities, together with their retinue, directional guardians, regional guardians, nagas and so forth, who reside in the 8 great charnel grounds. From a white hung in the tongue of each deity there arises a white 3-pronged vajra, through which they partake of the essence of the Torma by drawing it through straws of light the thickness of only a grain of barley. Om Vajra Arali Ho Sahum Bam Ho Vajra Dakini Samaya Tantrishaya Ho. Om Vajra Arali Ho Sahum Bam Ho Vajra Dakini Samaya Tantrishaya Ho. Om Vajra Arali Ho Sahum Bam Ho Vajra Dakini Samaya Tantrishaya Ho. Om Sawatathagata Agam Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Padam Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Ensamanam Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Pupe Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Dupe Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Diwe Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Gende Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Neride Patita Soha. Om Sawatathagata Shabda Patita Soha. Om Shri Vajra He Rurukam Hum Peda Kinizala Shambaram Soha Om Ahum. Om Vajra Barazaniye Hum Pe Soha Om Ahum. Om Dakiniye Hum Pe Om Ahum. Om Lame Hum Pe Om Ahum. Om Kandaroi Hum Pe Om Ahum. Om Rupiniye Hum Pe Om Ahum. Om I prostrate to the Blessed One, Lord of the Heroes, Hum Pe. Om to you with a brilliance equal to the fire, the great Eon, Hum Pe. Om to you with an inexhaustible top knot, Hum Pe. Om to you with a fearsome face and bare fangs, Hum Pe. Om to you whose 1,000 arms blaze with light, Hum Pe. Om to you hold an axe and uplifted news, a spear and a katanga, Hum Pe. Om to you wear a tiger skin garment, Hum Pe. Om I bow to you whose great smoke-colored body dispels obstructions, Hum Pe. Om I prostrate to Vajravarahi, the Blessed Mother, Hum Pe. Om to the superior and powerful knowledge lady unconquered by the 3 realms, Hum Pe. Om to you who destroy all fears of evil spirits with your great Vajra, Hum Pe. Om to you with controlling eyes remain as the Vajra seat unconquered by others, Hum Pe. Om to you whose wrathful fierce form desiccates Brahma, Hum Pe. Om to you, terrify and drive demons, conquering those in other directions, Hum Pe. Om to you, conquer all those who make us dull, rigid and confused, Hum Pe. Om I bow to Vajravarahi, the great mother, the Dakini consort, who fulfills all desires, Hum Pe. You who have destroyed equally attachment to samsara and solitary peace, as well as all conceptualizations, who see all things that exist throughout space, O Protector endowed with strong compassion, may I be blessed by the waters of your compassion, and may the Dakinis take me into their loving care. The directional guardians, regional guardians, nagas and so forth, who reside in the 8 great charnel grounds, instantly enter into the clear light and arise in the form of Haruka, father and mother. From a white hung in the tongue of each guest there arises a white 3-pronged vajra, through which they partake of the essence of the Torma by drawing it through straws of light the thickness of only a grain of barley. Om Kakakai Kai Sawayake Rakesa Buddha Trata Pishatsa Unata Apamara Vajra Daka Daki Nadaya Imam Balangrihantu Samaya Rakyantu Mama Sawa Siddhi Matraya Santu Yatepam Yatetam Bhutata Piwata Zitrata Matitramata Mama Sawa Kataya Satsukam Vishuddhaya Sahaya Kilbawantu Humam Pepe Soha. Om Kakakai Kai Sawayake Rakesa Buddha Trata Pishatsa Unata Apamara Vajra Daka Daki Nadaya Imam Balangriyantu, Samaya Rakyantu, Mama Sawasiti Matrayasantu, Yatipam, Yatitam, Bhujata, Pivata, Zitrata, Matitramata, Mama Sawakataya, Satsikam, Vishudaya Sayakya Bhavantu, Humam Pepe Soha. Om Bhagam Patita Soha, Om Padam Patita Soha, Om Vajra Pipeya Hum Soha, Om Vajra Dipeya Hum Soha, Om Vajra Diveya Hum Soha, Om Vajra Gendeya Hum Soha, Om Vajra Nerideya Hum Soha, Om Vajra Shapta Hum Soha. To the mouths of the directional guardians, regional guardians, nagas and so forth, Om Ahum. You, the entire gathering of gods, the entire gathering of nagas, the entire gathering of givers of harm, the entire gathering of cannibals, the entire gathering of evil spirits, the entire gathering of hungry ghosts, the entire gathering of flesh eaters, the entire gathering of crazy makers, the entire gathering of forgetful makers, the entire gathering of darkers, the entire gathering of female spirits, all of you without exception, please come here and listen to me. O glorious attendants, swiftest thought, who have taken oaths and hard commitments to guard the doctrine and benefit living beings, who subdue the malevolent and destroy the dark forces with terrifying forms and inexhaustible wrath, who grant results to yogic actions, and who have inconceivable powers and blessings, to you 8 types of guests I prostrate. I request all of you, together with your consorts, children and servants, to grant me the fortune of all the attainments. In the space before me in a vast phenomenal source, within an expansive and turbulent blood-red ocean, in the center of 1,000-petaled lotus is a sunseed, where all the venerable Dharma protectors upon whom we rely will remain surrounded by their vast assembled retinues. Light rays blaze from the letter Hung at my heart, and invite the wisdom beings to appear in an instant, from all the different Vajra palaces where they abide, from the play of the exalted wisdom of bliss and emptiness, O root and lineage gurus, the assembly of ye downs, and especially Yamantaka, great wrathful one and your retinues, please come without obstruction to this place, from the fearful charnel grounds of sewer cell, O glorious wisdom protector, 6-sound Mahakala, wish granting to one girl protector of life, the lords of the desire realm, the forgivers of harm, the directional guardians and the 70 master armies, please come here to perform virtuous deeds for practitioners, from the city of Yama, the destroyer of life, Almighty Kalarupa and Samundi, and the assembly of 8 male and female wrathful attendants, please come quickly to eradicate obstacles to the doctrine. Principal Lady of the Desire Realm, foremost Takini of the 3 places, O Paldan Lamo Kalandari, who delight in incisive and powerful actions, the 5 long-life goddesses and a host of Denmas, please come here with your retinue of female protectors, from Akanishta, Tising, Alendra, and so forth, O Dojego Makala with 4 faces, please come here quickly with your master armies, all 8 types of wrathful being who wait upon your command, from the celestial garden of Chengla-chen in the north, great kingdom Tosa who bestow rain of desired enjoyments, the hosts of givers of harm and the wealth gods such as the 8 guides, please come here to promote pure discipline and dispel misfortune, from the charnel grounds of Maratse in the northeast, Almighty Red Dharma Protector Yakya Chamsing, the Lord of Life, and the hosts of wrathful beings who oppose those who betray us, please come here quickly to dispel demons and destructors, from the palace of great bliss and emptiness, in a dance of emanations of virtuous friends of the deities, O great wrathful deities, come here please, to protect the doctrine and guard practitioners like your only child, Chinkawa, renowned as the great being Nasa, spiritual friend of the deities who are attendants, to the illuminating root and lineage gurus, please come here with your retinue to enjoy these pleasing substances, and all the guardians who give protection, to practitioners, teachers, disciples, and others, the regional and local guardians and your retinues, please come to this place of pure practitioners. Om Hayehi Vajra Samaya Za 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 Hum Bam Ho Kamalaya Tam. To the assembly of Dharma protectors and guardians, who with pacifying, increasing, controlling, and wrathful actions protect the doctrine and guard practitioners like your only child, respectfully I prostrate with body, speech, and mind. To fulfill my commitments, I offer vast clouds of offerings, the 2 waters, close enjoyment offerings, music, and 5 objects of desire, the inner offering and the great bliss of the secret offering, both actually set out and emanated by mind beyond samsara and peace. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindari Sawadama Pala Saparivara Agam Padem Pupe Dupe Aloke Gande Levide Shapta Patitsa Soha. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindari Sawadama Pala Saparivara Om Ahum. Om Savi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajraparanakam. Om Savi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajraparanakam. Om Savi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajraparanakam. Om Vajradhamma Paranita Samparanita Sava Buddha Kyaksha Pasalani Panja Paramita Nada Sobhavavi Vajra Sato Hridaya Santo Kali Homam Hom Ho Soha. Om Vajradhamma Paranita Samparanita Sava Buddha Kyaksha Pasalani Panja Paramita Nada Sobhavavi Vajra Sato Hridaya Santo Kali Hom Hom Ho Soha. Om Vajradhamma Paranita Samparanita Sava Buddha Kyaksha Pasalani Panja Paramita Nada Sobhavavi Vajra Sato Hridaya Santo Kali Hom Hom Ho Soha. Essence of all 3 lineages in one, and all the other holy beings in the lineage of the Father and Sons. Out of compassion, please bless myself, this place, and all the offerings, as well as all worlds and their beings, as the play of your exalted wisdom. O vast assembly of protectors, deities who are guests of the offerings, with the power and inspiring blessings of Lord Sanghrapa, the omniscient one, please show signs that with great courage you swiftly accomplish all our wishes. Through any of the 4 great actions, we humbly request you to perform, radiating from the deities of your holy body mandala, streams of five-colored lights and nectars descend and enter through the ground of all the holy Dharma protectors, together with their retinues. They all become extremely radiant, magnificent, with great power and strength. Whenever I, the practitioner, my benefactors or followers, engage in any Dharma action, either now or in the future, please be vigilant and care for us, quickly dispel adverse conditions, and create every good condition for us to succeed in our practice. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawadama Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness from comes come broad and expansive skullcups, inside which from hungs there arise water for drinking, water for the feed, flowers, incense, lights, perfume, food and music. By nature emptiness they have the aspect of the individual offering substances, and function as objects of enjoyment of the six senses, to bestow special uncontaminated bliss. Om Agamahum, Om Pademahum, Om Vajrapipeahum, Om Vajradipeahum, Om Vajralokeahum, Om Vajragendeahum, Om Vajranevideahum, Om Vajrashaptaahum, Om Ruaahum, Om Shaptaahum, Om Gendeahum, Om Raseahum, Om Pasheahum. Om Kanduroi Hum Hum Pe Om Sabhava Shuddha Sawadama Sabhava Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of clear light emptiness, that is the non-true existence of all phenomena of the worlds of samsara and nirvana, established from the appearance of the exalted wisdom, that is the non-duality, the object possessor, my mind of results in time great bliss, and its object the Dharma Dhatu, the realization that all Buddha's teachings are free from contradiction, appears as a ground of lapis lazuli, upon which all Buddha's teachings taken as personal advice arise as a pleasure garden. Inside this is a wish-granting tree laden with the fruits of the conqueror's ultimate intention, that has 7 branches marked by the 7 precious possessions of a king, which symbolize the 7 limbs of enlightenment. The 8 worldly dharmas, purified in emptiness, are a lake possessing 8 good qualities, resembling dreamlike manifestations of a 6th ground bodhisattva. Birds and deer, symbolizing the 4 classes of superiors, roam around a languid pool. The 4 wheels of the Mahayana and the 7 special attributes of high status appear as mansions in verdant pastures of soft springy turf, with flowers blooming in various colors, and the 7 wells of superiors appearing as an infinite and exquisite array of the treasures of God's handmaid. Within a circle of jeweled mountains of earth-like to cloud-like bodhicitta, which hold back the winds of karma such as heavy negative actions, is a precious 3-storied mansion symbolizing the stages of the path of the 3 types of being, the sublime exaltation of the Ganden doctrine distinguished by a million special qualities, which in terms of view, meditation and action are not found in any of the stainless excellent systems of scripture and realization of all the unprejudiced tenets of India and Tibet, appears as a golden 3-tiered roof. The instructions of the Insta whispered lineage through which the 3 bodies of a Buddha can be attained in one short life, appear as the crowning ornament reaching the enjoyment body pure land of Akanishta. The perfect view that is arrived at through the paths of reasoning guides to the middle way and commentary to valid cognition, which are victorious over the four types of being, who though they are proud to be counted among Buddhists, have fallen into the crevasse of inferior views. Their peers as the 8 victory banners and other banners raised aloft for all to see. Their doctrine and kindness of Jitsankapa, pervading our land, the surrounding lands, and all 3,000 worlds, manifest as the 4 white parasols. From their silken tips, cymbals, small bells, and chimes play continuously, with the sound of the conclusive meanings of the essential scriptures of Sutra and Tantra, proclaimed from the powers of reasoning of the 3 pure analyses of the reason vehicle. The 4 stairways block the 4 doors for receiving downfalls. Standing around the veranda, which is the completion of the 4 powers, is an assembly of offering goddesses who symbolize skill in the practice of the 6 perfections and the 4 ways of gathering. The 8 pillars of the 8 powers are superiors, and the pendants and half-pendants are the 37 realizations conducive to enlightenment. The entire mansion is beautified by breathtaking offering substances that cannot be described in words. In the center is a jeweled throne, its vast seat supported by magnificent terrifying lions symbolizing the 4 fearlessnesses. It is covered with jeweled ornaments and fine brocades. Upon this is a letter yard marked by a home. From this light rays radiate above, below, and in the cardinal and intermediate directions, offering the practice of the 7 limbs to get throughout samsara and nirvana, all the false or true sufferings and true origins of all beings of the 6 realms, and all impure worlds and their inhabitants are purified, and the beings are led into the ripening and liberating paths. All maras and obstacles in the 10 directions are consumed by the fire of exalted wisdom. The light gathers back and completely transforms, and there rises he who is by nature inseparable from Manjushri Nyamataka, in the aspect of the protector of the doctrine of Jitsankapa, the great King Dorje Shukden. He has a dark red body, 1 face and 2 hands. He smiles with delight with his mouth slightly open and his tongue curled. He has 3 darting eyes bulging through the force of his compassion, and a beard and eyebrows blazing like fire. His right hand holds a golden wisdom sword up to the sky, and his left hand holds a heart of compassion at the level of his heart, showing that he eradicates all problems and obstacles at their root. The crook of his left arm holds a treasure mongoose that abundantly fulfills all needs and wishes, and grips the golden taming hook, showing that he can subdue all 3 realms. On his head he wears a domed hat radiant with gold from the Jambu River and adorned with silken bands. He wears 3 flowing robes, the garments of an ordained person, and on his feet he wears tiger boots. The emanations of his body pervade the whole world. The pure deeds of his speech protect the doctrine, and the thoughts of his mind possess the 10 powers. From his body, which has no definite form but can display any aspect whatsoever, there arises a turbulent fire and wind of exalted wisdom, in the center of which he abides. From the aggregate element sources and limbs of the principal deity, sunlight radiates and becomes Varachana Shukden in front of him. He has a white-colored body and a slightly wrathful smile. In his right hand he holds a lance tied with silks and adorned by a mirror, and in his left hand he holds a noose. He wears a flowing white silk robe and a golden turban, and rides an elephant with a long trunk. To the right of the principal deity is Ratna Shukden, who has a yellow-colored body. With his right hand he holds up to the sky a golden life vase filled with the nectar of immortality, and adorned at his mouth by a wish-granting tree. And in his left hand he holds a precious bowl filled with jewels. He wears a magnificent yellow robe and is adorned with jeweled ornaments. He rides a heavenly Palomino horse equipped with a beautiful bridle and saddle. Behind the principal deity is Pema Shukden, who has a blood-red colored body. He has a smile that is both wrathful and radiant, and he displays a flirtatious manner. In his right hand he holds up to the sky a taming hook adorned with red silks, showing that he can subdue all 3 realms. And in his left hand he holds a jeweled noose. Like a distinguished minister, he wears red silk garments adorned with red flowers, and rides a turquoise dragon. To the left of the principal deity is Kama Shukden, who has a very dark red body and displays a wrathful manner. His right hand brandishes a sword, and his left hand holds a heart to his mouth, symbolizing that he has great power to overcome obstacles. He wears black silk garments and rides a wrathful Garuda. Surrounding these is the assembled oath-bound retinue, outer, inner, and secret. First in the sequence are the 9 mothers who attend the principal deity, displaying control over the 4 elements and holding offering substances of the 5 objects of desire. They are adorned with the age-old ornaments and wear garments of various silks. These 9 attractive goddesses as his practitioners with their tantric practice. Next are the 8 fully ordained monks who guide the activity of propagating the precise tradition of the Vinaya, such as training in the pure discipline of the Pratimoksha, the root of Buddha's doctrine. They all wear saffron robes, some wear the domed hat, some the pandit's hat, some the yellow hat, and some the split meditation hat. Some hold a staff, some a bowl, some a Dharma text, and some a Vajra bell. They all proclaim eloquent explanations of Dharma. Then there are the 10 youthful and wrathful deities who provide powerful and swift protection from obstacles caused by misguided beings, who, misled by mistaken tenets, despise and criticize the study and practice of the pure teachings of Sutra and Tantra, and deceive ordinary beings through inappropriate behavior, and especially by those malevolent humans and non-humans who would despise or harm pure practitioners, who with faith and respect rely upon the upholders of the tradition of Protector Manjushri Jayasankapa. They appear in terrifying forms in various aspects, some with cheerful expressions and some with fierce expressions, wearing Chinese, Mongolian, Nepali, Tibetan, Kashmiri and Bengali garments, and holding various sharp weapons in their hands. Furthermore, in the space around, like particles and rays of sunshine, is Dorje Shukden's vast earthbound retinue of spirit kings, such as Behas, planetary Maras, sea Mars, female spirits, Yamas, gods, Nagas, givers of harm, wealth gods, flesh eaters, cannibals, smell eaters, Drumbus, Maras, Tarangs, evil spirits, the 8 classes of worldly spirit, the 4 classes of guiding spirit, and so forth, all of whom appear in wrathful aspects. In the space above this assembled retinue, amidst an expanse of clouds and rainbows, is the pure land of Tushita. Within this is Protector Manjushri Jayasankapa and his retinue, all appearing clearly, surrounded by heavenly youths and maidens playing celestial music and showering them with flowers. Above the highest part of the palace is Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, and in the intermediate space there is the great Protector, the powerful Pure One, together with his retinue. Though all the space and all the ground are filled with all the desired substances and articles, and peaceful and wrathful attractive offerings generated through the power of concentration appear everywhere. From the heart of the principal deity, and from the seed letter of the heart of myself appearing clearly as the Idam, light rays radiate and invite in an instant the emanations of the 5 lineages of the great King Dorje Shukden together with their retinues, to come from all the palaces where they abide, such as Tushita, Kayadra, 5 Peak Mountain and Shambhala, to this great place emanated by concentration. Vajra Samaya Zaza. Though you never move from the peaceful sphere of the Dhammakaya, please arise in an infinite dance of various emanations, and display whatever forms are appropriate to protect the precious and unequal doctrine of Buddha. You are a manifestation of Manjushri's Vajra mind. Please arise in the form of Dorsen, the king of the Dharma, and come with your retinue of countless emanations to protect the essence of Jayasankapa's tradition. You who are a manifestation of Manjushri's Vajra body, please arise in pacifying form as a dispeller of all obstacles, and come with your retinue of countless pacifying beings to dispel sickness, spirits, misfortune, and hindrances. You who are a manifestation of Manjushri's Vajra qualities, please arise in increasing form the glory of the 3 realms, and come with your retinue of countless increasing beings to increase life, merit, and prosperity like a waxing moon. You who are a manifestation of Manjushri's Vajra speech, please arise in a controlling form as a subduer of all worlds and beings, and come with your retinue of countless controlling beings to subjugate all things stable and moving throughout the 3 realms. You who are a manifestation of Manjushri's Vajra deeds, please arise as Dorje Shukden in a fierce and wrathful form, and come with your retinue of countless wrathful beings to avert destructions to Jayasankapa's doctrine. O 9 attractive mothers, 8 guiding monks, 10 youthful and wrathful deities, and so forth, and the super mundane and dignified retinue, Please come with your infinite array of assemblies, without forgetting your compassion and loving promise to all beings who have entered into low-science doctrine. Please come from within the lion throne of Tisakapa in the pure land of Tushita. Please come from the 24 and 32 places, from Odiana and from Shambhala in the north, from 5 Peak Mountain and glorious Tanikataka, and from the Sakya Temple at Mukden, from all the places where you reside, within Tibet and the surrounding lands, and from all your abodes in the 3,000 worlds. Please come without obstruction to this place. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Akakaya Saja Sahum Bam Hom. They become non-dual with the commitment beings. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer nectar filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Agam Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer water filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Padem Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer flowers filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Pupe Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer incense filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Tupe Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer bright lights filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Aloke Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer perfume filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Kande Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer pure fruit filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Nevide Patisaya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer music filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow the attainments. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pensakula Saparivara Shavta Patisaya Soha. bliss and emptiness. I offer pure forms filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow all the attainments. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Rua Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer pure sounds filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow all the attainments. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Shata Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer pure sense filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow all the attainments. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Kende Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer pure taste filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow all the attainments. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Rasa Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer pure touch filling the whole of space. O powerful Dharma protector, together with your retinues, please accept and bestow all the attainments. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Pasha Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer to you filling the whole of space, the king's seven precious possessions, objects worthy of the highest beings. Please perform actions to govern all three worlds. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Maha Sapta Ratna Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer to you, filling the whole of space, the eight auspicious substances blessed by Buddha Shakyamuni. Please increase auspiciousness throughout the world. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Andra Patra Mangala Bhattacharya Soha. From the play of the concentration of non-dual bliss and emptiness, I offer to you, filling the whole of space, the eight auspicious signs of conquest over all opposing forces. Please perform actions to conquer all Maras. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Andra Mangala Bhattacharya Soha. This ocean of nectar that has been purified, transformed and increased, in a vast cup of bliss and emptiness, I offer so that we may enjoy the nectar of supreme bliss and emptiness. Please increase the enjoyment of stainless bliss. Om Dhamma Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venruja Pensakula Sapariwara Maha Pensa Amrita Kakakai Kai. Merely through my remembering you perform the four types of action, to dispel all outer, inner and secret obstacles. O Dhamma protector, great King, Doja Shut 5 lineages, I prostrate to you and your retinues. Offerings to statues, offerings to stupas, offerings to the seen and unseen, offerings performed, offerings commissioned, offerings of great wealth and devotion, offerings made without illusion, and offerings of my Dharma practice. These 10 types of offering I offer to you, O 5 lineages of Doja Shugden. Even though I have received many teachings on Sutra and Tantra, I have not practiced purely either in thought or in deed. The instructions on Guru Yoga, Lamrim, philosophy or moral discipline, But now I confess all my faults and downfalls. To tame disciples, you perform deeds beyond ordinary understanding, appearing as if in a drama as gods, spirits, demons, or deluded beings, or as men, women, handicapped people, or even insane beings. I rejoice in your great kindness towards the doctrine and living beings. Please turn the wheel of Dharma appropriate for sharp disciples, and remain for 100 eons to perform your deeds. I dedicate all virtue, the two collections of all ordinary and superior beings, to the destruction of the four maras and of obstacles to Jesankhapa's doctrine. Light rays radiate from the hung at my heart and invite the assembly of deities of the three Vajras to the space before me. From their three places there arise countless white, red, and blue 100-letter mantras. These dissolve into the three places of myself and the 5 lineages of the great king, together with their retinues. All faults and transgressions against the body, speech, and mind of the 5 lineages and their retinues. Of myself and others, our benefactors and followers, are cleansed and purified. Om Vajra Haruka Samaya Manipalaya Harukutana Patita Drida Mebawa Sudokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawasiti Me Prayatsa Sawakama Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Vajra Haruka Mama Munsa Haruka Bawa Mahasamaya Satawa Hum Pe. Om Vajra Haruka Samaya Manipalaya Harukutana Patita Drida Mebawa Sudokaya Mebawa Supokaya Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawasiti Me Prayatsa Sawakama Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Vajra Haruka Mama Munsa Haruka Bawa Mahasamaya Satawa Hum Pe. O peaceful and wrathful Manjushri, Venerable Losang Drakpa, the root and lineage gurus, the assembly of glorious Haruka, and especially the powerful Dharma protector Dorji Shogden, out of compassion please listen to what I now say. Powerless under the sway of the darkest ignorance, careless with my mind disturbed by attachment and hatred, I have committed many negativities, downfalls and faults. I confess these from the depths of my heart, please purify them swiftly. I have broken the boundaries of the Pratimoksha vows, taken in front of the preceptors, elders and Sangha. I have transgressed the trainings of the Bodhisattva vows, received in the presence of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I have neglected the sacred vows and commitments, witnessed by the Guru and assembly of Mandala deities. All these natural and prescribed negativities, downfalls and faults, I confess from the depths of my heart, please purify them swiftly. In particular, I confess that I have relied upon those who despise or detest Conqueror Losang's doctrine, and upon those with degenerate or broken commitments, and I have given false explanations of emptiness. And I confess actions that especially offend your mind, for despite having met with the complete unmistaken essence of the teachings, I have either mixed and polluted them with incomplete or false teachings, or rejected them altogether. O great deity, even though you cared for me like your only child, I have made neither regular nor occasional offerings to you. In short, I confess from my heart all these faults and mistakes. Please look after me and grant me your care and protection. In the presence of the Gurus, Nidans, protectors and their retinues, I confess that even though all phenomena are completely pure like space, Out of ignorance, as in a dream or an illusion, I have committed many wrong deeds. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe, Om Sabhawa Shuddha Sawadama Sabhawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness appear the first letters of the names of the fulfilling substances marked by a drop. These all melt and there arise inconceivable commitment substances, pleasing offerings, and a great variety of offerings to delight the Guru's Idams, and emanations of the raffle of 5 lineages of the great King Dorji Shugden together with their retinues. They arise and increase in their presence. Om Sawabi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajaparanakam. Om Sawabi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajaparanakam. Om Sawabi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajaparanakam. Om Vajragamahum. Om Vajrapademahum. Om Vajrapipeyahum. Om Vajradipeyahum. Om Vajra Om Vajragendeyahum. Om Vajranevideyahum. Om Vajrashaptahum. Om Vajraruahum. Om Vajrashaptahum. Om Vajragendeyahum. Om Vajrarasahum. Om Vajrapashahum. Om Sabhava Vishuddhe Dhammate Vajrasiddhihum. Namo Savatatagatha Vayu Vishumukabe Sawadakangugate Parana Himam Gaganakam Soha. Om Amrite Humpe. Om Akaramakam Sawadamane Nadanavatu Nadada. Namo Savatatagatha Olokite Om Sambara Sambarahum. Om Guru Purusala Dikta Siddhi Lasani Sawa Atasadani Soha. Through the force of my intention, through the force of the blessings of the Tathagatas, and through the force of the truth of phenomena, may any suitable purpose that I wish to come about be accomplished without obstruction. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe. Om Sabhava Shuddha Sawadama Sabhava Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Ara great to 3 human heads. Upon this from Ara appears a broad and expansive skull cup. Inside from Om come come the 5 nectars. From Lam Pam Tam Bam come the 5 meats, each marked by these letters. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skull cup melt. Above them from Om there rises a white upside down Katanga, which falls into the skull cup and melts, whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of vowels and consonants, standing one above the other, transform into Om Ahum. From these light rays draw the nectar of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes and yoginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become vast. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. For on the play of great bliss of the Dhammadhatu come vast clouds of offerings as extensive as space. In the presence of the 5 lineages and their retinues, they arise, increase, and give rise to great bliss. An ocean of nectar and 3 pure sweet offerings, beautiful flowers, clouds of sweet-smelling incense, brilliant lights, perfume scented with camphor, delicious food offerings and melodious sounds. By offering these, may I fulfill the heart commitments of Dorji Shugden's 5 lineages and their retinues. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners and protect the pure doctrine of Jisankhara. Blood red water offerings, flowers of the 5 organs, clouds of smoke, lamps of molten fat, perfumes of inner fluids, food of flesh and bone, 5-bone trumpets, small drums and long trumpets. By offering these, may I fulfill the heart commitments of Dorji Shugden's 5 lineages and their retinues. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners and protect the pure doctrine of Jisankhara. Blissful red torments heaped as high as a mountain, alcohol, tea, milk, and curd vast as an ocean. Auspicious signs and substances, objects of desire, the 7 precious possessions. Clouds of outer and inner offerings filling the clarity of space. By offering these, may I fulfill the heart commitments of Dorji Shugden's 5 lineages and their retinues. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners and protect the pure doctrine of Jisankhara. Soaring like white clouds of powerful lions, mighty Garudas, dragons, elephants, yellow swans, and horses, fierce wild animals and ominous birds, a variety of pleasing offerings of desirable creatures. By offering these may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Awesome and frightening precious bone parcels, don't have saffron robes and clothes made from skins, bone and jeweled ornaments, all the peaceful and rightful ornaments and garments. By offering these may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. A sword, a heart of compassion, a taming hook and a lance, a vase, a skull-covered bowl of jewels and amulets, various peaceful and rightful ornaments and implements, life wheels and precious stones, all outer, inner and secret substances. By offering these may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Having the good quality of contentment with few desires, studying profusely the scriptural tradition of the great charioteers, with detailed analysis and focused discussion, and quoting countless scriptural citations and reasons. Through this practice may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Striving single-pointedly to listen to, contemplate, explain, and practice the essence of the doctrine, the stages of the path to enlightenment, and cultivating the pure view and ease of the good and tradition, offerings that particularly please you, O great deity. Through this practice may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Outwardly practicing pure pratimoksha discipline, inwardly training the renunciation of bodhicitta, and secretly cherishing the yoga of bliss and emptiness of the 2 stages. This excellent complete path free from contradictions. Through this practice may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. The ultimate intention of conqueror Losang Drum is the common and uncommon stages of the path, and the profound essence of the Yidam's 2 stages. Realizing this and striving single-pointedly to practice it. Through this practice may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Although your aggregates, elements, sources, and limits appear as the principle and rest in your Doji Shujin's 5 lineages, in reality they are the first 2 deities of the body of Mandala, having found complete certainty in this marvelous wonder. Through this knowledge may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Even though you appear as a haughty and fearsome being, to dispel obstructions to Jesong Kama's doctrine, you are by nature Manjushri and Yamataka themselves, believing this and making requests with supreme unsurpassed devotion. Through this practice may I fulfill the heart commands of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages and their rituals. Please accomplish the wishes of all practitioners, and protect the pure doctrine of Jesong Kama. Blood-red water offerings as vast as the river Ganges, beautiful flowers as sense organs billowing clouds of smoke, inner perfumes, strong foods in the sound of thigh-bone trumpets. Please accept with delight this ocean of uncontaminated light. The 5 objects of desire, the 7 precious possessions of a king, intelligent horses, elephants, fearsome yaks, sheep and dogs, saffron robes, strong hard armor, shields, spears and swords, with these outer, inner and secret substances, as clouds of super-mundane and mundane offerings, to the guides of the world, the assembly of Doji Shujin's 5 lineages. May I fulfill the heart commitment and restore my degenerate commands, and especially I confess with a mind of shame and great regret every single negative action of my 3 doings, committed under the influence of ignorance, that has offended your mind, O great protector. Moreover, O powerful protector in your residence, in the unobservable emptiness of the 3 spheres, I confess all my degenerate and broken commands, with respect to my practice, offerings, and toils. Blood-red water offerings as vast as the river Ganges, beautiful flowers as sense organs, billowing clouds of smoke, inner perfumes, strong foods, and the sound of thigh-bone trumpets. Please accept with delight this ocean of uncontaminated light. The 5 objects of desire, the 7 precious possessions of a king. Intelligent horses, elephants, fearsome yaks, sheep and dogs. Saffron robes, strong blood armor, shields, spears and swords. With these outer, inner and secret substances, as clouds of super-mundane and mundane offerings, to the guides of the world, the assembly of George's Shogun's 5 legions. May I fulfill the hard commitment and restore my degenerate commitments. And especially I confess with a mind of shame and great regret every single negative action of my 3 daughters, committed under the influence of ignorance, that has offended your mind, O great protector. Moreover, O powerful protector and your residence, in the unobservable emptiness of the 3 spheres, I confess all my degenerate and broken commitments, with respect to my practice, offerings, and toils. Blood-red water offerings as vast as the river Ganges, beautiful flowers as sense organs, billowing clouds of smoke, inner perfume, strong foods, and the sound of thigh-bone trumpets. Please accept with delight this ocean of uncontaminated matter. The 5 objects of desire, the 7 precious possessions of a king. Intelligent horses, elephants, fearsome yaks, sheep and dogs. Saffron robes, strong blood armor, shields, spears and swords. With these outer, inner and secret substances, as clouds of super-mundane and mundane offerings, to the guides of the world, the assembly of George's Shogun's 5 legions. May I fulfill the hard commitment and restore my degenerate commitments. And especially I confess with a mind of shame and great regret every single negative action of my 3 daughters, committed under the influence of ignorance, that has offended your mind, O great protector. Moreover, O powerful protector and your residence, in the unobservable emptiness of the 3 spheres, I confess all my degenerate and broken commitments, with respect to my practice, offerings, and toils. I offer to the Gurus, Idams, Dhamma protectors, guardians of the doctrine and their rituals, clouds of offerings, commitments, substances, and pleasing offerings, filling the space of inseparable bliss and emptiness. The 2 waters as a vast swirling blood-red ocean, beautiful flowers covering the ground and filling space, powerful black incense in vast billowing clouds, great blazing lamps with the brilliance of the sun. By offering these, may I fulfill the hard commitments of the Guru, Yidam, protector, and their residence. Please fulfill these commitments, dispel all obstacles, restore broken commitments, and bestow all attainments. Supreme perfumes with the scent of finest camphor, mountains of food endowed with 100 flavors, delightful melodious music like the roar of thunder, the 5 objects of desire and the 7 precious possessions. By offering these, may I fulfill the hard commitments of the Guru, Yidam, protector, and their residence. Please fulfill these commitments, dispel all obstacles, restore broken commitments, and bestow all attainments. Magically emanated powerful horses as swift as the wind, black yaks with thick coats and a frightening horn, black sheep with white crowns covering all the ground, mighty Garudas and dartbirds swirling in space, and packs of black dogs roaming like birds. By offering these, may I fulfill the hard commitments of the Guru, Yidam, protector, and their residence. Please fulfill these commitments, dispel all obstacles, restore broken commitments, and bestow all attainments. Blissful blood-red torments heaped as high as a mountain, impenetrable passes unconquered and battle, various weapons showing conquest over demons and obstructors, all outer, inner, and secret unsurpassed objects. By offering these, may I fulfill the hard commitments of the Guru, Yidam, protector, and their residence. Please fulfill these commitments, dispel all obstacles, restore broken commitments, and bestow all attainments. Palace of the expanse of the Dhammakaya, all 5 lineages together with your retinues. Please accept these appropriate commitment substances, and for myself, the practitioner, and others, may the evil thoughts and actions of others be stopped. May the casting of all spells and curses be stopped. May obstructions caused by outsiders be stopped. May the evil use of black magic be stopped. May curses cast by nagas be stopped. May the theft of possessions by spirits be stopped. May delirious fits caused by spirit kings be stopped. May the 84 types of bad omen be stopped. May the 360 obstructions be stopped. May bad dreams and bad signs be stopped. May difficult years, months, and days be stopped. May the 404 types of disease be stopped. May interference from malevolent forces be stopped. May all demons and astrologers with evil minds be completely and utterly subdued. Almighty Dorji Shugden, please grant us here and now all the suitable attainments and increase the doctrine of followers and resources. I have the clarity of the Edom. Before me are the 5 lineages of Dorji Shugden, the great king of Dom protectors. At their hearts are sun cushions, upon each of which there is a hung surrounded by the mantle rosary in its appropriate color. Light rays radiate from the seed letter of my heart and touch these. As a result, their minds automatically engage in the pacifying, increasing, controlling, and raffle actions that I desire, accomplishing them without obstruction. Om Vajra Wiki Vitrana Soa. Om Vajra Wiki Vitrana Soa. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pinsakula Sawa Shatumarya Om Pe. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Vanrudra Pinsakula Sawa Shatumarya Om Pe. Om Vajra Haruka Samaya Manupalaya Haruka Dhanapatita Drida Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supakayo Mebawa Anarakta Mebawa Sawa Siddhi Me Prayata Sawa Kama Sita Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Ho Bhagavan Vajra Haruka Mame Mutsa Haruka Bhava Mahasamaya Satawa Om Pe. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe. Om Sobawa Shuddha Sawa Dhamma Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Mara greater 3 human heads. Upon this from Mara appears a broad and expansive skullcap. Inside from Om Kam, Om Drum Hum come the 5 nectars. From Lam Om Pam Tam Bam come the 5 meats, each marked by this letter. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skullcap melt. Above them from Hum there rises a white upside-down Katanga, which falls into the skullcap and melts, whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of hours and consonants, standing one above the other, transform into Om Ahum. From these light rays draw the nature of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes and yoginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become vast. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Before me are the 5 lineages of Dorji Shugden, the great king of town protectors, together with their retinues. From whence in their towns come red single-born badgers. These have straws of light through which they partake of all the essence of the torments. Om Dhamma Pensekula sapariwara, sawabinen jajramidam balinda kakakai kai. Om Dhammapada Maharasa Vajrabhega Vanuja, Pensekula sapariwara, sawabinen jajramidam balinda kakakai kai. Om Dhammapada Maharasa Vajrabhega Vanuja, Pensekula sapariwara, sawabinen jajramidam balinda kakakai kai. Om Akaramukam Sawadamane Nadanuatim Naduda Nama Sawatatagata Olokitayam Sambara Sambara Om Akaramukam Sawadamane Nadanuatim Naduda Nama Sawatatagata Olokitayam Sambara Sambara Om Akaramukam Sawadamane Nadanuatim Naduda Nama Sawatatagata Olokitayam Sambara Sambara Om Dhammapada Maharasa Vajrabhega Vanuja, Pensekula sapariwara, Agam Padem Bhupe Dupe, Aloke Gande Nevide Shata Patisam Soha. Dhammapada Maharasa Vajrabhega Vanuja, Pensekula sapariwara, Om Namo. Blissful blood-red torments free from degenerate commitments, and delicious nectars with 100 flavors of gods and men. This vast array of torments purified, transformed, and increased, I offer to delight you, O Dhamma protectors and your retinues. From hongs in the tongues of the Gurus, Hidams, Dakas, Dakinis, Dhamma protectors and guardians, come straws of red light in the aspect of single-pronged Vajras, through which they partake of all the essence of the torments. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindevi Sawa Dhammapala Sapariwara Idam Balintaka Kakai Kai. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindevi Sawa Dhammapala Sapariwara Idam Balintaka Kakai Kai. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindevi Sawa Dhammapala Sapariwara Idam Balintaka Kakai Kai. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindevi Sawa Dhammapala Sapariwara Agam Padem Bhupe Dupe Aloke Gande Nevide Shapta Patisa Soha. Om Guru Buddha Bodhisattva Shri Mahakala Kala Rupa Kalindevi Sawa Dhammapala Sapariwara Om Om Gandharoi Hum Om Pe Om Sobhava Shuddha Sawa Dhamma Sobhava Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Mara greater 3 human heads. Upon this from Mara appears a broad and expansive skaka. Inside from Om Kam, Om Drum, Hum come the 5 nectars. From Lam, Om Pam, Dam, Bam come the 5 meats, each marked by these letters. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skaka melt. Above them from Hum there rises a wide upside-down katanga, which falls into the skaka and melts whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of vowels and consonants, standing one above the other, transform into Om Ahum. From these light rays draw the nature of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes and yoginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become thus. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. From the palace of great bliss of Kayadra, the monastery of Nidanda and so forth, O glorious wisdom, protect our father and mother. Please come here together with your oath-bound retinues. In the space before me are the lotus and sound trampling demons and instructors. It is a magnificent form of Mahakala with 1 face and 4 arms, holding a flaying knife, a skull cup of blood, a sword and a trident, and standing amidst a great fire of exalted wisdom. Altar offerings covering all the ground and filling the whole of space. Inner commitment substances and torments piled as high as a mountain, and secret commitment letters swirling like an ocean. I offer to you, Mahakala, together with your retinues. Altar offerings covering all the ground and filling the whole of space. Inner commitment substances and torments piled as high as a mountain, and secret commitment letters swirling like an ocean. I offer to you, Mahakala, together with your retinues. Altar offerings covering all the ground and filling the whole of space. Inner commitment substances and torments piled as high as a mountain, and secret commitment letters swirling like an ocean. I offer to you, Mahakala, together with your retinues. The exalted wisdom of the pervasive Lord Chakrasambhara, displaying a wrathful form to subdue the malevolent. I prostrate to you who appear in a wrathful form, with a terrifying body like a mountain of sapphire. By accomplishing the four types of action, you protect Buddha's teachings and those who uphold them, subdue all malevolent demons and instructors, and fulfill the wishes of yogis, teachers, and students. From Potala and all the other places where you abide, O Supreme Deity, Mahakala, and the four great mothers, together with the 8 classes of oath-bound protectors, please come here to perform enlightened deeds for practitioners. In the space before me, in the center of blazing fire of exalted wisdom, within a phenomenal source and a swirling blood-red ocean, on a lotus and sun trampling demons and instructors, please remain with delight inseparable from your deeds. I offer clouds of various outer, inner, and secret offerings, filling your worlds throughout the 10 directions, the 5 objects of desire, the 7 precious possessions, and outer, inner, and secret symbolic substances, food and drinks with 100 flavors and an array of blissful torments, spontaneously transformed into uncontaminated nectar. I offer to you, great wrathful deity, together with your retinues. Om Mahakala Bikala Ratri Tatombini Chandali Rakyasi Singali Devi Sapariwara Idam Balindaka Kakai Kai. Om Mahakala Bikala Ratri Tatombini Chandali Rakyasi Singali Devi Sapariwara Idam Balindaka Kakai Kai. Om Mahakala Bikala Ratri Tatombini Chandali Rakyasi Singali Devi Sapariwara Idam Balindaka Kakai Kai. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Agam Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Padem Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Bhume Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Dupe Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Aloke Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Gande Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Nevide Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Shabda Patizahum Soha. Om Zatu Mukha Sapariwara Om. O secret exalted wisdom of all the conquerors, to protect Buddha's doctrine during impure times, you overcome all demons and instructors with your terrifying dance. I prostrate to you, great protector of practitioners. O great powerful Lord with a blazing wrathful form, the 4 mothers and your vast retinue of oath-bound attendants, please never waver in your protection of Buddha's doctrine, and always be my protector, refuge, friend, and helper. In particular, please protect our Dhamma center, our community, and all our necessary inner and outer resources from thieves, burglars, and malevolent forces, and always create a great feast of benefit and bliss. In the space before me, amidst inconceivable skeletons, on a seat of a lotus, sun, and moon, is a conch in a small shell marked by a woman and on. He is completely transformed when there appears the great hero from the pure land of Ogyen, father and mother, lord of the charnel grounds. In the form of skeletons with 1 face and 2 hands, they hold skull staffs, skull cup of blood and vase. They have wide open eyes, curled tongues and bare teeth, and display an extremely terrifying manner. Their three places are marked by the three letters. Light rays radiate from the letter Hum, and invite the wisdom beings from their natural abodes. Sa Hum Bam Ho. They mix inseparably with the commitment beings. I offer you an ocean of outer and inner offerings, Torma's commitment substances and pleasing offerings. Through this fulfilling offering I confess all my faults and errors, please show forbearance. You whose body is devoid of flesh and blood, who appear in the form of terrifying skeletons, and fulfill all the needs and wishes of practitioners, great hero, father and mother, to you I prostrate. I request you and beseech you, O glorious Aruka and venerable Vajrayogini, please do not forsake the pledges you have made. Please accomplish for my soul the practitioner all virtuous purposes according to my wishes. Protect me from all outer, inner and secret obstacles, and from sickness, spirits and other dangers, and especially please render incapable all those who would harm us or steal from us. In short, please swiftly accomplish any of the four actions that may be required, whether pacifying, increasing, controlling, or wrathful, and never waver in your vigilance as our protector. O Dharma protectors, together with your retinues, please enjoy this vast array of Torma offerings, and for myself, the teachers, disciples, and others, please stand guard from afar during the 3 parts of the day, and watch over us closely during the 3 parts of the night. Pacify all sickness, spirits, and obstacles, and increase our life, our influence, and our enjoyments. Exercise control over all 3 realms, dispel every single demon and obstructor, and grant us the common and supreme attainments. In short, please accomplish according to our wishes any virtuous purpose that we desire. All 5 lineages of Dorji Shugden, together with your retinues, protectors of the doctrine in Jesongkapa, please accept these blissful torments. Please protect the doctrine of Buddha, and especially the Sutra and Tantra teachings of the protector Manjushri, King of the Dharma, the great Tsongkhapa. Please increase the renown of the 3 jewels, protect the community of the Sangha, and extend the life of the Gurus. For myself, the practitioner, and all of us disciples, our benefactors and others, please dispel adverse conditions that obstruct the practice of Dharma. Please establish favorable conditions and subdue immediately all traitors, enemies, and obstructors who cause harm and injury by performing the appropriate actions swiftly and without delay. Om Dhammapala Maharaja Vajrabhega Wenrudra Bensekula Saparivara Dragagamuka Marayape. Om Ahung Hahori. Om Ahung Hahori. Om Ahung Hahori. Pam. Light rays from the letter hung on the moon seat at my heart. In by the directional guardians, regional guardians, nagas and so forth, who reside in the 8 great charnel grounds. They come to the boundaries in the 8 directions, instantly enter into the clear light, and arise in the form of the deities of Varuka in the aspect of father and mother. They partake of the Torma through their tongues, which are straws of Vajra light. Om Kakakai Kai Sawayakya Rakyasa Buddha Trata Pishatsa Unata Apamara Vajra Daka Daki Nedaya Imam Balangrihantu Samaya Rakyantu Mama Sawa Siddhi Madraya Santu Yatipam Yatitam Busata Bhiwata Zitrata Matitramata Mama Sawa Kataya Setsukam Vishudaya Sahaya Kabavantu Hungam Pepe Soha. Om Kakakai Kai Sawayakya Rakyasa Buddha Trata Pishatsa Unata Apamara Vajra Daka Daki Nedaya Imam Balangrihantu Samaya Rakyantu Mama Sawa Siddhi Madraya Santu Yatipam Yatitam Busata Bhiwata Zitrata Matitramata Mama Sawa Kataya Setsukam Vishudaya Sahaya Kabavantu Hungam Pepe Soha. Om Shri Aruka Sabarivara Agam Padem Bube Dube Diwe Gande Nevide Shabta Bhajisaum Soha. To the mouths of the directional guardians, regional guardians, nagas and so forth, Om Ahum. You, the entire gathering of gods, the entire gathering of nagas, the entire gathering of heroes of harm, the entire gathering of cannibals, the entire gathering of evil spirits, the entire gathering of hungry crows, the entire gathering of flesh eaters, the entire gathering of crazy makers, the entire gathering of forgetful makers, the entire gathering of darkers, the entire gathering of female spirits, all of you without exception, please come here and listen to me. O glorious attendants, swift as thought, who have taken oaths and hard commitments to guard the doctrine and benefit living beings, who subdue the malevolent and destroy the dark forces, with terrifying forms and inexhaustible wrath, who grant results to yogic actions, and who have inconceivable powers and blessings. To your 8 types of guests I prostrate. I request all of you together with your consorts, children and servants, to grant me the fortune of all the attainments. May I and other practitioners have good health, long life, power, glory, fame, fortune, and extensive enjoyments. Please grant me the attainments of pacifying, increasing, controlling, and wrathful actions. O guardians, always assist me. Eradicate all untimely death, sicknesses, harm from spirits and hindrances. Eliminate bad dreams, ill omens, and bad actions. May there be happiness in the world, may the years be good. May crops increase and may Dharma flourish. May all goodness and happiness come about, and may our wishes be accomplished. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe Om Subhava Shuddha Sawadama Subhava Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from a drum before me comes a broad and expansive jewel vessel. Inside from one comes a torma, a vast ocean of uncontaminated nectar of exalted wisdom. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Nama Savatata Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara Hum. Nama Savatata Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara Hum. Nama Savatata Avalokite Om Sambara Sambara Hum. To the Tathagata Rinchen Mang I prostrate. To the Tathagata Sukse Dampa I prostrate. To the Tathagata Kujamle I prostrate. To the Tathagata Jigpatam Chidandrawa I prostrate. I offer this torma, an ocean of nectar, possessing an excellent collection of the 5 objects of desire, to Dharma, goddess of the earth, to all the regional guardians in the 3,000 worlds, to the 5 long-life goddesses, to the guardians of the doctrine, to the local guardians, the lords of the sites throughout the land, and especially those who reside in this place. Please accept it, and without being jealous or annoyed with any of the actions performed by myself or any of my benefactors, create good conditions that suit our minds. Through the force of my intention, through the force of the blessings of the Tathagatas, and through the force of the truth of phenomena, may any suitable purpose that I wish to come about be accomplished without obstruction. Bhava Shuddhis Havadhamma Subhava Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Mara greater three human heads. Upon this from Mara appears a broad and expansive skullcap. Inside from Om Kam, Om Tram Hum come the five nectars. From Lam Am Pam Tam Bam come the five meats, each marked by these letters. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skullcap melt. Above them from whom there rises a white upside down Katanga, which falls into the skullcap and melts, whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of vowels and consonants, standing one above the other, transform into Amahum. From these light rays draw the nature of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes, and Yaginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become powers. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Samabi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajraparanakam. Om Samabi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajraparanakam. Om Samabi Pura Pura Sura Sura Avataya Avataya Ho Vajraparanakam. Om Sobhava Vishuddhe Dhammate Vajrasiddhi Hum. Nama Savatata Gata Baya Vishumukabe Savata Kangugate Adana Himangagana Kamsoha. Om Amrite Humpe. Om Makanamukam Savadamana Nadanuatu Nadoda. Nama Savatata Gata Olokite Om Sambara Sambara Hum. Om Guru Guru Sola Dikta Siddhi Latsani Savata Sadhani Soha. Through the force of my intention, through the force of the blessings of the Tathagatas, and through the force of the truth of the phenomenon, may any suitable purpose that I wish to come about be accomplished without obstruction. From the sphere of all the conquerors of one taste in the wisdom draw, in a graceful dance of hosts of illusory emanations to tame disciples, O root and lineage to gurus, yidams, and 3 precious jewels, please come here as guests to enjoy this song offering. You who alone have the strength to bear with great courage the responsibility of maintaining the life of Losang's doctrine, O venerable Dulcin, unrivaled by the countless powerful ones, great King of the Dharma, please come here with your retinues. And all the hosts of old-bound Dharma protectors, heroes, Dakinis, and protectors of the 3 places, together with all pitiful and suffering beings appearing as guests, please come here as guests to enjoy this song offering. Of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red song offering to a man, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified song offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you, my kind root guru. Please accept and promote conquer Losang's doctrine, and bless us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, spontaneously to accomplish the 2 purposes. For globs of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red song offering to a man, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified song offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you, yidams of Baruka's mandala. Please accept and promote conquer Losang's doctrine, and lead us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, effortlessly to accomplish the supreme and common attainment. On clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red song offering to a man, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified song offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the 3 precious jewels. Please accept and promote conquer Losang's doctrine, and grant us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, the attainment of liberation from the fears of samsara and peace. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you, host of Dakinis and Dharma protectors. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and help us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, spontaneously to accomplish all our wishes. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you, great King Doji Shukden. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and protect us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, with our pray through the 6 periods of the day and the night. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the 5 lineages of Doji Shukden. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and show us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, signs of the swift and incisive 4 types of action. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the 4 great mothers such as Chenma. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and show us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, signs of good fortune for all worlds and their beings. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the 5 Vajra goddesses such as Rupavajra. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and grant us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, a feast of enjoyments of spontaneous great bliss. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the 8 monks by nature bodhisattvas. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and grant us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, a feast of increasing explanation and practice of Dharma. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the 10 youthful and wrathful deities. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and for us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, the 4 mansions to dispel demons and obstructors. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the eternal messenger Kashimapo. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and for us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, never waver in promoting good and opposing evil. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified sog offering of uncontaminated nectar, I offer to please you the wrathful assembly following Gyalchen's command. Please accept and promote, conquer law, science, doctrine, and guard us, the teachers, disciples, benefactors, and others, with our pray through the 6 periods of the day and the night. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood red sog offering Toma, blessed by bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified song offering of uncontaminated nectar. I offer to please you, guess the biddable beings of the six realms. May you enjoy whatever objects you each desire. Purify all sufferings and origins, come with delusion, evils, and obstructions, and swiftly attain the kingdom of unsurpassed great enlightenment. I make this song offering of uncontaminated enjoyment to the assembly of Gurus, Yidams, Rijus, Dakinis, and Hotham protectors, and especially to your great King Dorje Shu, supreme protector of the doctrine of the Gate and tradition, and to the whole assembly who follow your command. By your accepting this, may the conqueror Losang's tradition spread throughout the 10 directions. For all of us disciples, our benefactors and mothers, please destroy all outer, inner, and secret obstacles. Please subdue hateful enemies and harmful obstructions, and swiftly fulfill all our wishes. I make this song offering of uncontaminated enjoyment to the assembly of Gurus, Yidams, Rijus, Dakinis, and Hotham protectors, and especially to your great King Dorje Shu, supreme protector of the doctrine of the Gate and tradition, and to the whole assembly who follow your command. By your accepting this, may the conqueror Losang's tradition spread throughout the 10 directions. For all of us disciples, our benefactors and mothers, please destroy all outer, inner, and secret obstacles. Please subdue hateful enemies and harmful obstructions, and swiftly fulfill all our wishes. I make this song offering of uncontaminated enjoyment to the assembly of Gurus, Yidams, Rijus, Dakinis, and Hotham protectors, and especially to your great King Dorje Shu, supreme protector of the doctrine of the Gate and tradition, and to the whole assembly who follow your command. By your accepting this, may the conqueror Losang's tradition spread throughout the 10 directions. For all of us disciples, our benefactors and mothers, please destroy all outer, inner, and secret obstacles. Please subdue hateful enemies and harmful obstructions, and swiftly fulfill all our wishes. Considering this, please enjoy this offering. Oh, I am the principal of all the conquerors. In actuality, the Blessed One, Guru Haruka. I taste this great ocean of wisdom nectar to satisfy all the deities. O protector of the land of bliss, who bestow without effort the immeasurable joy of immortality, the moment we measure, and mine the most. Peace and honor, reign of attainments, of long life and exalted wisdom. You who are skilled in the wisdom that unties the steel parts of the profound meaning of the sutras and tantras, of the full deliverer of this fortunate ego, who possess an abundance of good qualities, like 1,000 petaled lotus. O pillars, great spiritual guides, may you live for a very long time. The holy Dhamma, a treasury of jewels that is difficult to find for many eons, is borne forth on the chariot of your excellent superior intention. O protector who destroy the samsaric miseries of vast numbers of disciples, great knowledge hero, arisen from an ocean of wisdom, may you live for a very long time. Through the stream of nectar of your eloquent instructions, ripening well at the essence of our hearts, and bringing to maturity the bodily strength of the Mahayana paths, may we be able to fulfill the hopes of countless migrators. Through the force of the three secrets of the conquerors and the sons, the virtuous deeds of the powerful, both bound protectors, and the dependent arising of the faith and respect of myself and other disciples, may our prayers be accomplished according to our wishes. Refuge and protector of all migrators, including the gods, matchless venerable spiritual guide, closest friend and helper, whose nature is the three lineages of laws and drama. O sublime lamp illuminating the three worlds, to you we offer praise. Supreme spiritual guide who arose from the magical sphere of compassion, to reveal to migrators like us who have little fortune the path to liberation of the fortunate ones. Oh, what great good fortune to have met you. We request all the long life deities abiding in the supreme places such as Sukhavati, resplendent with 1,000 light rays of the major and minor Mars, to send down an inexhaustible stream of the nectar of immortality, to prolong the life of the glorious spiritual guide. In these impure times you manifest forms according into the fortunes of each disciple. You are endowed with the excellence of learning and purity. O supreme ocean of infinite good qualities, to you we make request. The doctrine of Buddha, and especially the doctrine of protective and Jusri's whispered lineage, exists through the kindness of the previous holy beings. Now you reveal this excellent unmistaken path to fortunate disciples. O spiritual guide, we request you to remain. In these degenerate times you cherish the Buddha Dharma. You show living beings the path to freedom and happiness. And you possess a great wealth of honesty, scholarship, and renown. And yet, because these times are so impure, we are unable to repay your kindness. Oh, please be patient with us. Through the profound intention that you previously generated, and remembering the kindness of your own spiritual guide, may you remain for a very long time, always performing your excellent deeds, taking on the great responsibility of caring in every way for the doctrine and migrators. O protector, please remain firm for countless eons, with the nature of an indestructible Vajra, so that all directions will be pervaded by your matchless excellent deeds of spreading this excellent stainless tradition through the blessings of the Guru and three precious jewels, the sublime assistance of the Yidams and Dhamma protectors, and our faithful, heartfelt request. May all wishes be accomplished, especially through the force of the blessings of the Vajra Queen, and the virtuous deeds of the great Vajra King. May the venerable spiritual guide, Kal Sangyatso, have a very long life, and may all his activities flourish. Throughout all our lives, may the Supreme Venerable Guru gladly take us all into his loving care, and without ever being parted from him, may we complete the grounds and paths, and accomplish bodies endowed with all the qualities of abandonment and realization.
Dedica. Dedichiamo tutto il merito accumulato oggi con questa offerta di Zoghe e il merito accumulato da tempo senza inizio alla lunga vita e buona salute della nostra venerabile guida spirituale Geshe Kelsang Gyatso Rinpoche. Possa lui rimanere a lungo in questo mondo per conferire le sue compassionevoli benedizioni su tutti gli esseri viventi. Possano tutte le sue attività di diffusione del puro Dharma avere grande successo e possa questa tradizione eccellente e immacolata fiorire in ogni luogo. Dedichiamo anche per Kensho e Kelsang Tsodo, maestri residenti del centro di meditazione Kadampa di Roma e di Reggio Emilia, e per tutti i preziosi maestri Kadampa. Possano avere una vita molto lunga e godere sempre ottima salute e possano continuare ad insegnare il Dharma e a condurre infiniti esseri viventi alla liberazione e illuminazione. Inoltre dedichiamo affinché il prezioso Dharma possa soffiorire a Roma e a Reggio Emilia e nel resto dell'Italia. Possano abbondare tutte le condizioni favorevoli per lo sviluppo del centro di meditazione Kadampa Roma, specialmente per poter trovare rapidamente un nuovo centro Kadampa Roma. E poi possa questo centro sviluppare rapidamente e diventare la preziosa madre che nutre tutti i suoi figli con il nettare del Santo Dharma, la medicina suprema che cura tutte le malattie mentali e fisiche. Dedichiamo anche il nostro merito affinché si stabilisca la pace nel mondo, possano cessare tutti i conflitti e possano tutte le concessioni errate e nocive essere immediatamente purificate. Realizzando che il sentiero inizia con forte fede nella preziosa guida spirituale, possano tutti essere madri ottenere realizzazione del affidarsi alla guida spirituale e possano ascoltare, contemplare e meditare l'essenza delle sue istruzioni per essere condotti sugli stabili sentieri della liberazione e completa illuminazione. Possa il supremo e prezioso Bodhicitta crescere dove non è cresciuto e laddove è cresciuto non possa mai diminuire ma fiorire per sempre. Dedichiamo anche il nostro merito a Alessandra, Elisabetta, Valerio e Francesco, al cugino di Marco Mazzarini e la sua nonna, a Ferdinando, alla mamma di Giuliano e alla sorella di Lucia. Dedichiamo anche il nostro merito a Eric, a Marzia e la sua famiglia, a Luisa e la sua famiglia e a Letizia. Inoltre dedichiamo tutto il nostro merito a tutti gli esseri senzienti, di tutti i reami, specialmente agli esseri umani che quasi da un anno adesso vivono le terribili conseguenze della pandemia, direttamente o indirettamente, anche a tutti gli esseri umani che semplicemente soffrono costantemente delle loro apparenze errate a quali afferrano e che conducono a delle esperienze di sofferenze. Dedichiamo il nostro merito a tutti gli animali e poi preghiamo perché tutti i Buddha prendono sotto la loro cura amorevole tutti gli esseri senzienti di tutti i reami, li portano alla liberazione e alla completa illuminazione, che sia in questa vita o in una delle loro vite future.
Leggere dal gioiello del cuore le pratiche essenziali del buddismo Kadampa. Il capitolo Le introduzioni, parlando delle buone qualità di Jason Karpa. E dopo il suo corpo emanazioni è morto, come ha continuato di beneficiare le persone in questo mondo, attraverso i suoi poteri miracolosi, attraverso le statue. E ci sono 8 famose statue, e siamo adesso arrivati alla settima statua. La settima statua viene da una parte del Tibet orientale dove un tempo c'era una prolungata guerra civile. La gente del luogo desiderava vivamente porre fine ai combattimenti e così andarono da un lama del posto, riconosciuto come un grande meditatore, chiedendogli cosa dovessero fare. Egli disse loro di costruire una grande statua di Jason Karpa nella loro città e fare offerte e preghiere di fronte ad essa. Così fecero e subito i combattimenti cessarono e prevalse la pace in tutta la regione. Questa statua fu conosciuta in seguito come il venerabile che pacifica i conflitti. L'ottava statua è chiamata con il nome di una statua molto rinomata di Jason Karpa, misteriosamente scomparsa in Tibet. Puri praticanti con chiaroveggenza realizzarono che la statua fosse andata in un'altra terra lontana, dove il terreno era disseminato di diamanti e dove sia la lingua che i costumi erano completamente diversi. Realizzarono anche che la statua stava beneficiando il popolo di quella terra e così decisero di farne un'altra simile, chiamandola il venerabile andato in un'altra terra. Miracoli come questi non sono confinati ai tempi antichi. Anche oggi ci sono molte statue e altre rappresentazioni di Jason Karpa che possiedono speciali qualità. Per esempio c'è stato un geshe chiamato Geshe Jatse che conobbi bene quando ero al monastero Sera in Tibet. Quando ebbe compiuto il suo addestramento di geshe, si ritirò in una caverna montana per fare il ritiro e rimanere lì, vivendo come Milarepa per il resto della sua vita. Quando morì, i suoi numerosi discepoli, insieme a un largo numero di spettatori, andarono alla caverna per manifestare il loro rispetto. E con stupore videro che alla statua di Jason Karpa di Geshe Jatse erano cresciuti denti e capelli. Ho udito questo racconto direttamente da questi discepoli, qualcuno dei quali conoscevo bene. Il mio primo insegnante in filosofia al monastero Nyamring Jampaling era chiamato Geshe Palden. Una volta egli fece un lungo ritiro di avvicinamento di Jason Karpa con conteggio
della preghiera Mitsema. Al termine del suo ritiro, un'immagine di Jason Kappa apparve in uno dei grani del suo mala. Egli mi lo mostrò e io lo vidi molto chiaramente. Ci sono molte storie come queste a testimoniare che anche in questi tempi degenerati, praticanti fedeli possono ricevere incessanti benedizioni da Jason Kappa.
You said I will protect as a wealth of merit for all beings, the sublime stainless essence of the Sugata's teachings. O hero Manjushri and Yamantaka in a fearsome disguise, with the strength of 1,000,000 Dharma protectors, to you we offer praise. With a captivating ruby smile of affection and compassion, you are graceful, whether wrathful, affectionate, peaceful, or smiling. The moment we remember the unseen secrets of your body, you grant all needs and wishes, to you we offer praise. You hold the wisdom sword that cuts asunder the foe of samsara, and a heart of great bliss that overcomes the extreme of peace. You display skillful means beyond the extremes of samsara and peace. O glory of countless living beings, to you we offer praise. The system of Nagarjuna is the supreme view free from extremes, and the supreme behavior of the Vinaya is Buddha's code of conduct, to show living beings that they should practice ease. You wear a domed hat and saffron robes, to you we offer praise. With various mounts of indefinite form, such as powerful lions, mighty Garudas, and dragons, you manifest whatever will tame beings throughout infinite worlds, and never tire in your work for my greatest, to you we offer praise. Even though you display the manner of a fearsome being, amidst a mass of turbulent blazing fire, you never move even slightly from the peaceful state of love and compassion. O extraordinary supreme wonder, to you we offer praise. You who are the pure aggregate of form in a pacifying dance, with a youthful body as vibrant as a host of autumn moons, who hold a lance with silks and a noose and ride the king of elephants. O dispeller of adverse conditions and obstacles, to you we offer praise. You who are the pure aggregate of feeling and increasing dance, with a magnificent body with the brilliance of 1,000,000 suns, who hold a ball of jewels in a vase and ride a divine palomino. O increaser of wealth and desirable conditions, to you we offer praise. You who are the aggregate of discrimination and controlling dance, with a blazing body like a magnificent ruby mountain, who hold a taming hook and noose and ride a turquoise dragon. O subduer of the 3 realms, to you we offer praise. You who are the aggregate of compositional factors in a wrathful dance, with a body like a terrifying turbulence of dark red fire and wind, who hold a sword and a heart and ride a mighty Garuda. O opponent of demons and instructors, to you we offer praise. The pure natures of the 4 elements and 5 objects of desire are the 9 great attractive mothers of the lineages, delightful maidens skilled in the arts of love. O liberators from the bonds of samsara, to you we offer praise. The pure natures of the source's veins of joys are the 8 fully ordained monks who guide virtuous deeds. As if in a drama you manifest whatever is needed to tame disciples, and protect those with commitments like your only child, to you we offer praise. The pure limbs of the body in a powerful ruffled arms are the 10 ruffled deities who subjugate the malevolent, you who guard all directions in various guises. O youthful and wrathful deities, to you we offer praise. To the wrathful of man attendants such as Kachemapo, Spirit kings, planetary Maras, givers of harm, wealth, gods, nagas, celestial spirits, cannibals, yamas, female spirits, and flying spirits. O assembled masses of wrathful beings who shake the 3,000 worlds, to you we offer praise. To the breathtaking, immutable, precious celestial mansion, the terrifying charnel grounds, palace, its abode, and so forth, the various supporting mandalas and supported deities, an infinite emanated array, to you we prostrate and offer praise. All-powerful Vajradhara, whose nature pervades all lineages, inseparable from the supreme state of the Guru's four bodies, the Yidams, the source of all attainments, and the assembly of heroes and Dakinis, to you we offer praise. As the power and strength of all the conquerors gathered into one, you subdue obstacles to the teachings and protect practitioners like your only child. O wisdom protector, Mahakala with 6 arms, and your vast assembled retinue, to you we offer praise. O life protector, Wangel, wish granting jewel, who bestow the needs, resources, lifespan, and actions we wish for, and the assembly of heroes and Dakinis of the 3 places, to you we offer praise. O King of the Dharma, Kalarupa, who discriminate good from evil, subdue the evil-minded and protect sincere practitioners, Samundi, the assembly of 8 male and female attendants, and the host of fearsome yamas, to you we offer praise. O sole mother of all the conquerors, Kalindari, Peld, and Lama, who delight in powerful and incisive actions for pure practitioners, the 5 long-life goddesses, the demon protectors, and your retinue of female protectors, to you we offer praise. O powerful Chandra, principal protector of the doctrine from Gumashin, the male and female givers of harm, Vajra, Putra, brother and sister, and so forth, together with your vast oath-bound retinue, to you we offer praise. O Mahakala, with 4 faces and 4 arms, destroyer of all obstacles, who arose from the play of the exalted wisdom of great bliss, the 4 mothers of 21 wrathful beings, and the 8 types of attendant, to you we offer praise. O glorious Aruka in a wrathful dance, glorious wisdom protector with 4 arms, Chandra, Legdon, Sengdal, Jadam, the 8 types of female attendant and your retinues, to you we offer praise. O deity who bestow common and supreme attainments, the moment we merely remember you, great King Namtosa, wealth god Tadake, the givers of harmony, your retinues, to you we offer praise. O great powerful deity, protector of practitioners, great Dharma protector Yekachamsing, the Lord of Light, the 8 incisive deities, the 21 wrathful deities, together with your vast assembled retinues, to you we offer praise. O protector of gods and men from the light that you radiate, various emanations appear throughout the 10 directions, showing all beings how to abide in acceptance and abandonment. To you with unobstructed magical emanations we offer praise. O messengers from the heart of Avalokiteshvara, in a playful dance of various emanations, who protect the turning of the wheel of Dharma, and guard practitioners like your only child, to you great deities we offer praise. O powerful Dharma protectors and guardians, upon whom I have relied and made offerings for a long time, from now till I attain the essence of enlightenment, please be my refuge and protector without my ever being parted from you. Please overcome all obstacles and adverse conditions, accomplish spontaneously and without effort all favorable conditions for the practice of holy Dharma, and dispel all harmful demons and obstructors. O all you great and powerful deities, when I rely upon you, please do not be far from my heart. When I request you, please do not be slow in coming. When I propitiate you, please do not show little strength. For myself, the practitioner, the teachers and disciples, please avert immediately in this very moment all harmful demons and obstructors, who have hateful or mischievous intentions, as well as difficult years, months and days, ill omens and bad signs. Please accomplish swiftly and without obstruction whatever actions I may request of you. Sawadama Sobawashudoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Ara greater three human heads. Upon this from Ara appears a broad and expansive Skalka, inside which is the remaining Sog offering, the nature of the 5 meats and the 5 nectars. These are purified, transformed, and increased, and become a great ocean of uncontaminated nectar of exalted wisdom. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om. Through the hooking light rays from my heart, the guest of the remainder, the directional and regional guardians, the 8 classes of wrathful being and others with Vajra commitments, hasten here to enjoy the remainder torment. Om. Clouds of outer, inner, and secret commitment substances, together with a blissful blood-red Sog offering Torma, bless my bliss and emptiness, mantra and mudra, as a qualified Sog offering of uncontaminated nectar. I offer to those who follow the Vajra command and commitments, and the guests who can enjoy the remainder but not the first portion. Please enjoy with delight and satisfaction, and swiftly fulfill the wishes of practitioners. O guest of the remainder, together with your retinues, please enjoy this ocean of remaining Sog offering. May those who spread the precious doctrine, the holders of the doctrine, their benefactors and others, and especially I and other practitioners, have good health, long life, power, glory, fame, fortune, and extensive enjoyments. Please grant me the attainments of pacifying, increasing, controlling, and wrathful actions. O guardians, always assist me. Eradicate all untimely death, sicknesses, harm from spirits and hindrances. Eliminate bad dreams, elopements, and bad actions. May there be happiness in the world, may the years be good. May crops increase and may Dharma flourish. May all goodness and happiness come about, and may all wishes be accomplished. By the force of this bountiful giving, may I become a Buddha for the sake of living beings, and through my generosity may I liberate all those not liberated by previous Buddhas. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe. Om Sobawa Shuddhasawa Dhamma Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from our appears a broad and expansive Skalka. Inside this is the golden drink, which is the nature of the 5 meats and the 5 nectars. This is purified, transformed, and increased by the 3 letters, and becomes a great ocean of uncontaminated nectar of exalted wisdom. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. To the Gurus who perform the 2 purposes and send down a rain of excellent blessings, and to the Yidams who bestow common and uncommon attainments, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. To the whole assembly of heroes and Dakinis of the 3 places, and to the assembly of powerful oath-bound Dharma protectors, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. Especially to you, Supreme Supermundane Protector of the Doctrine, very powerful, swift, and wrathful Dorji Shunta, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. To you, manifestations of the 5 lineages who bestow without obstruction, countless pacifying, increasing, controlling, and wrathful actions, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. To the 9 attractive mothers, the 8 guiding mothers, the 10 youthful and wrathful assistants and so forth, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. To the extremely wrathful Kachim Mother, the fierce attendant who opposes those who betray the Dharma, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. And to all your emanations and their emanations in turn who are beyond thought, the attendants, gods, and others filling the 3,000 worlds, I offer this drink of nectar that bestows bliss. Please partake and swiftly and spontaneously fulfill my wishes. Thus, through the power of my making offerings and requesting your help, please perform the 4 types of action during the 6 times. and always care for me and protect me like a father with his child, without wavering even for a moment. And may you, the whole assembly of dignified attendants, ever mindful of your solemn most venerable person, accomplish swiftly and without wavering whatever actions I may request of you. I have the clarity of the union. Before me in the center of red and black fire and wind, on a lotus and sun trembling demons unobstructed, is a terrifying line which is powerful and alone. Upon this sits the great King Dorje Shri, the supreme heart jewel of Dharma protectors. His body is clothed in the garments of a monk, and on his head he wears a round yellow hat. His hands hold a sword and a heart of compassion. To his followers he shows an expression of delight, but to subdue demons and instructors he displays a wrathful mind. He is surrounded by a vast assembled retinue, such as his attendant catching Mapo and sword. Light rays from my heart instantly invite the wisdom beings. From the sphere of nature and from all the different paths where they abide, they become inseparable from the commitment being. Respectfully I prostrate with body, speech, and mind. I offer a mass of inner and outer offerings blissful tones, alcohol, tea, cakes, milk, and gold, both actually set out to mentally imagine filling the whole of spirits, commitment fulfilling reliance in appropriate substances, outer inner secret attractive and cleansing offerings filling the whole of spirits. I offer these to the entire assembly. May I fulfill the heart commitment and restore my broken commitments. All my harmful thoughts and actions that have offended your mind, O great protector, I confess from the depths of my heart. Please purify them swiftly and care for me with love like a mother for her child. I beseech you from the depths of my heart, O supreme deity. Please cause the tradition of Jeson Kappa to flourish, extend the life and activities of the glorious cause, and increase the study and practice of Dharma within the Dharma communities. Please be with me always like the shadow of my body, and grant me your unwavering care and protection. Destroy all obstacles and adverse conditions. Bestow favorable conditions and fulfill all my wishes. Now is the time to show clearly your versatile strength. 3 or 4 actions which are swift, incisive, and unobstructed, to fulfill quickly my special heartfelt desires, in accordance with my wishes. Now is the time to distinguish the truth and falsity of actions and effects. Now is the time to dispel false accusations against the innocent. Now is the time to protect the visible and protect others. Now is the time to protect Dharma practitioners as your children. In short, from now until I attain the essence of enlightenment, I shall honor you as the embodiment of my Guru, deity, and protector. Therefore, please worship me during the 3 periods of the day and the night, and never waver in your actions as my protector. Whenever your followers with commands request any other 4 actions, swiftly, incisively, without delay, you show signs for all to see. So please accomplish the actions that I now request of you. The stainless sun of Jeson Kappa's tradition shines throughout the sky of samsara and nirvana, illuminating the darkness of inferior and wrong paths. Please cause this light to spread and bring good fortune to all living beings. May the glorious Gurus who uphold this tradition have indestructible lives that stay blessed with supreme victory. May they send down a rain of deeds fulfilling the wishes of disciples, so that Jeson Kappa's doctrine will flourish, through increasing the study, practice, pure discipline, and harmony. Other communities who uphold the stainless doctrine of Buddha, and who keep moral discipline with pure minds, please cause the Gedan tradition to increase like a waxing moon. Through your actions, please fulfill the essential wishes of all practitioners who uphold the victory path, of practicing single-pointedly the stages of the paths of Sutra and Tantra, the essence of all the teachings they have. Beings throughout this great earth are engaged in different natures of Dharma, non-Dharma, happiness, suffering, cause and effect. Through your skillful deeds of preventing and nurturing, please lead all beings into the good path to ultimate happiness. In particular, please destroy the obstacles and unfavorable conditions of myself and other practitioners. Increase our lives, our merit, and our resources, and gather all things animate and inanimate to be freely enjoyed. Please be with me always like the shadow of my body, and care for me always like a friend, by accomplishing swiftly whatever I wish for, and whatever I ask of you. Please perform immediately without delaying for a year or even for a month appropriate actions to eliminate all obstacles caused by misguided beings with harmful minds who try to destroy Jessamkarpa's teaching, and especially by those who try to harm practitioners. Please remain in this place always surrounded by most excellent endurance, as my guests partake continuously of torments and nightmares. And since you are entrusted with the protection of human wealth and endurance, never waver as my guardian throughout the day and the night. Arisen from the play of various emanations, in the illusory dance of non-dual great bliss and emptiness. O increaser, glory of the three worlds, please come to this place, together with the 9 great mothers, hosts of Dharma protectors and wealth gods. I offer vast clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings, the auspicious signs and substances, close enjoyment offerings, 7 precious possessions, alcohol, tea, cake, smoke, anchor, fragrant smoke, torments, and so forth. May you be pleased, O increaser, great King, and your retinue. As a devoted practitioner, I request you from my heart to overcome all unfavorable conditions, obstacles, and moras, and increase my lifespan, merit, resources, good fortune, qualities of scripture and realization, listening and renown. Please always spread throughout the world the explanation and practice of Losang's sublime whispered lineage, the heart of the doctrine. O completely pure happiness with a supremely radiant form, please perform your activities throughout the whole world. O 5 lineages of Rathul, Dorji, Shukdan, and your retinues, please accept these commitment substances, offerings, and torments, and through your power, strength, miracle powers, and forces, may all obstacles to the long life of the Venerable Guru be stopped. May everything preventing the spread and increase of Buddha's teachings, and especially of Jessamkarpa's doctrine, be stopped. For holders of the doctrine, and especially our Dharma centers, may all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and adverse conditions be stopped. For us, our benefactors, or humans, our livestock, and others, may all sickness, spirits, obstructions, and their karmic causes be stopped. May all kinds of fatal disease that arise from the 404 delusions be stopped. May all kinds of spell, curse, black magic device, bad substance, and incantation that harm body and mind be stopped. May the movements of spirits above, the rising of spirits below, difficult years, months, and days, and all evil spirits be stopped. May bad signs and dreams, misfortune, inauspiciousness, and harm from spirits, obstructors, and demons be stopped. May all sudden dangers, strong attachment, anxiety, and all punishments, disputes, and conflicts be stopped. May all harms from planetary spirits and nagas, and delirious fits caused by spirit kings and female spirits be stopped. May infectious diseases caused by the breath of spirits and all forms of demonic activity be stopped. May the turning of the wheel of Yama spirits and harm from all types of Mara and destructive spirit be stopped. In short, for us, our benefactors and others, may opponents who developed evil intentions be completely subdued. May all kinds of evil manifestation be completely subdued. And may all malevolent demons and obstructors be completely subdued. O Dorje Shogden, 5 lineages and your retinues, please perform your actions to stop all of these. Almighty Dorje Shogden, please grant us here and now all the suitable attainments and increase the doctrine, our followers and resources. Om Kandaroi Hum Pe. Om Sobawa Shuddhis Hawa Dhamma Sobawa Shuddhoham. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness, from Yam comes wind, from Ram comes fire, from Mara greater 3 units. Upon this from Mara appears a broad and expansive skaka. Inside from Om come Drum Hum come the 5 nectars. From Nam Pam Dum Bum come the 5 meats, each marked by these letters. The wind blows, the fire blazes, and the substances inside the skull cup melt. Above them from Hum there rises a white upside down Katanga, which falls into the skull cup and melts, whereby the substances take on the color of mercury. Above them 3 rows of owls and constellants, standing one above the other, transform into Omahum. From these light rays draw the nature of exalted wisdom from the hearts of all the Tathagatas, heroes and yoginis of the 10 directions. When this is added, the contents increase and become thus. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Long ago in the truth body pure land of Akanishta, when as an emanation of the compassion of hero Manjushri, you arose as powerful Dorje Shogden. You promised to dispel demons and astratas in the 10 directions. You promised to protect the turning of the wheel of Dharma. You promised to perform enlightened deeds for practitioners. Oh, please accept these tormas and offerings, and perform your deeds just as you promised. Later, in the supreme pure place of Ganden Mountain, when in the presence of the second Buddha, protector Manjushri, you arose as a protector to help the Ganden doctrine. You promised to dispel demons and astratas in the 10 directions. You promised to protect the turning of the wheel of Dharma. You promised to perform enlightened deeds for practitioners. Oh, please accept these tormas and offerings, and perform your deeds just as you promised. Then when as natural Jampagyalsen you are honored and praised, as the protector of the Enso whispered lineage, and you arose in this supreme form as Dorje Shogden, you promised to dispel demons and astratas in the 10 directions. You promised to protect the turning of the wheel of Dharma. You promised to perform enlightened deeds for practitioners. Oh, please accept these tormas and offerings, and perform your deeds just as you promised. Now in the imagined mandala that is mere appearance, when the assembly of Ajahn masters and disciples propitiate you to perform your deeds with great energy, you have promised to dispel demons and astratas in the 10 directions. You have promised to protect the turning of the wheel of Dharma. You have promised to perform enlightened deeds for practitioners. Oh, please accept these tormas and offerings, and perform your deeds just as you have promised. O principle of all the powerful deities, protector of the doctrine, O protector Manjushri Jesankapa, the nature of all the conquerors, completely fierce and wrathful great Dorje Shogden, the assembly of 5 lineages, a treasury of attainments of the 4 actions, as well as your attendants of Bayas, planetary Maras, the A classes of wrathful deity, the hosts of Yama and female protectors, and the lords of the sites and local guardians such as Rudran, just as you have promised to those who propitiate you. Please enjoy this beautifully adorned farewell Toma. Please enjoy this blissful blood red Toma. Please enjoy this food offering of Jambu Diva. Please enjoy this medicine letter with alcohol. Please enjoy this medicine letter with tea. Please enjoy this completely pure golden drink. We thank you sincerely for granting our requests in the past, and now sincerely make offerings for your continued assistance. Please protect us and overcome all adverse conditions, completely subdue all demons and obstructors, and provide all the resources we require. Realizing that all appearances, sounds, and minds arise as the deity, mantra, and truth body. O Supreme Deity, we practitioners and our followers honor you as the interpretive and definitive Vajradhara. You are the Guru who teaches the excellent path of abandonment and practice, the Yidam who bestows the common and supreme attainments, the Dharma protector who assists us with the four actions. We honor you as the embodiment of the Guru, Yidam, and protector. We who work to promote the Ganden tradition, endowed with the 8 types of power, honor you as the protector who helps us to accomplish easily whatever we wish for and whatever actions we perform. The spiritual guides maintaining Buddha's teachings who rely upon you, honor you as the supreme accomplishing deity, who increases their lifespan, resources, and power, and grants success in their extensive deeds for Losang's doctrine. For any community upholding the Ganden tradition that relies upon you, makes offerings to you, and abides in pure moral discipline, their extensive study, explanation, and practice of teachings taken as personal advice increase. We honor you as the protector of the lineage of pure view and pure deeds. If we perform the ritual that delights Gyalchen's mind and fulfills the heart commitments, with all the necessary commitment substances and articles, our family, influence, resources, and acquaintances will flourish. We honor you as a wealth deity who is a wish-fulfilling jewel. O Supreme Deity, when you simply radiate light, the 8 classes of spirit, the lords of the sights, and the local guardians swiftly accomplish all 4 types of actions. Therefore we honor you as the embodiment of all protecting deities. Since we honor you as the protector to whom we entrust ourselves, our teachers, disciples, acquaintances, and all outer and inner resources, please never waver in performing the 4 types of action, from now until we attain the essence of enlightenment. Om Kandaroi Hum Hum Pe Om Sobhava Shuddha Sawadama Sobhava Shuddha Hum. Everything becomes emptiness. From the state of emptiness from comes come broad and expansive skarkas, inside which from homes there rise water for drinking, water for the feet, flowers, incense, lights, perfume, food, and music. By nature emptiness, they have the aspect of the individual offering substances, and function as objects of enjoyment to the 6 senses, to bestow a special uncontaminated bliss. Om Agama Hum, Om Padma Hum, Om Vajravipeya Hum, Om Vajradipeya Hum, Om Vajra Alokeya Hum, Om Vajrabhega Venrudra Benjakula Sapariwana Agam Padim Pupe Dupe Aloke Kende Nevide Shabda Patisaye Soham Om Lama Pala Maharaja Vajrabhega Venrudra Benjakula Sapariwana Om Merely by our remembering you, you perform the four actions to dispel all outer, inner, and secret obstacles. O great Dharma protector, together with your retinues, powerful five lineages of Joji Shugden, to you I prostrate. Through my virtues from practicing with pure motivation, may all living beings throughout all their lives never be parted from peaceful and wrathful Manjushri, but always come under their care. May I attain the state of the seven preeminent qualities of embrace, the nature of the five bodies as eternal as space, and then without effort in one short instant, lead all living beings to that state. Om Vajra Huruka Samaya Manipalaya Hurukutana Patita Drita Mebawa Sudokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakta Mebawa Sawasiti Me Prayasa Sawakama Sutta Me Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Vajra Huruka Mama Munsa Huruka Bawa Mahasamaya Satawahum Pe. Whatever mistakes I have made through not finding, not understanding, or not having the ability, please, O Protector, be patient with all of these. Please remain here inseparable from this image for the sake of all living beings. Please grant us long, healthy, and prosperous lives, and bestow the supreme attainments. Om Supratitra Vajra Soha Om Vajra Mu. The worldly beings return to their own places. Om Yoga Shuddha Sawadama Yoga Shuddhoham. The deities of the mandala dissolve into me. The celestial mansion and mother dissolve into me. May there be the auspiciousness of the root and lineage gurus. May there be the auspiciousness of the assembly of deities and yidans. May there be the auspiciousness of the Dakas and Dakinis. And may there be the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors. I fully dedicate all these virtues, so that I might train in the same way as Hero Manjushri and Samantabhadra, to realize the nature of things. I fully dedicate all these virtuous rules in the way that receives the highest praise from all the conquerors of the three times, for the sake of accomplishing the excellent supreme attainment. So that the tradition of Jesongkapa, the king of the Dhamma, may flourish. May all obstacles be pacified, and may all favorable conditions abound. Through the two collections of myself and others, gathered throughout the three respectfully I make request. Please grant your blessings to ripen and liberate myself and others, and restore the common and some copper crown ornament of the scholars of the land of the snows. You are Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Vajradhara, the source of all attainments. Avalokiteshvara, the treasury of unobservable compassion. Manjushri, the supreme stainless wisdom. And Vajrapani, the destroyer of the hosts of Maras. O venerable Guru Buddha, synthesis of all three jewels, with my body, speech, and mind, respectfully I make request. Please grant your blessings to ripen and liberate myself and others, and restore the common and supreme attainments. Sankapa, crown ornament of the scholars of the land of the snows. You are Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Vajradhara, the source of all attainments. Avalokiteshvara, the treasury of unobservable compassion. Manjushri, the supreme stainless wisdom. And Vajrapani, the destroyer of the hosts of Maras. O venerable Guru Buddha, synthesis of all three jewels, with my body, speech, and mind, respectfully